I think there are alternative things that are. Like, you look at the electric cars and stuff like that. You can see that the technology is really. I mean, they're getting like a lot. Like Steve's got a hybrid. Steve drives a hybrid, which is just creepy on some level.
I have my hybrid.
Yes, it runs on water and honey and bee energy. I scoop them out and I put them in the gas tank. And as they try to leave, my car goes.
Generate the energy.
Stupid. Fucking trying to keep his own little outdoor place.
Bee power. There you go. Yeah, that's all well and fine, you know, the hybrids, but he still pulls up to a gas pump.
Yeah.
He still uses petrol.
I just think they're like, what? You're Malata mongrel class of vehicle.
Steve's got the hybrid.
What's wrong with the hybrid?
Nothing. I was actually defending it.
How much does it cost to fill up?
Now it's about $20.50.
$20.50
Right
to fill up your tank.
Right there, it makes
How
it
many
sound
miles
great.
do you go?
400 miles on that.
400 miles. Yeah. I just filled up my Escalade yesterday.
Are you over $50?
I am so over $50.
I went over 50 for the first time. My tank's smaller than yours. I'm like, what? $50 to fill it up from empty?
$65, and on that I can go 350 miles.
Yeah, I mean, it's not... I don't...
Truckers are laughing at us right now, by the way.
Know.
But you know what it is? I don't care about gas prices. Why? Because we're rich.
Speak for yourself.
Really?
No, you know why I don't think about gas? I only fill up like once every 10 days living in the city. I do the cellar and back every day.
Yeah,
I don't
you
do
really
any driving.
don't drive that much.
It's amazing. So it's like, I mean, whatever it is, I don't notice because I never use gas.
Not that far. I can go for a week or so, a week and a half on a full tank if I'm just driving in and driving back home. So
but you're up to $65.
$65 to fill the gas tank
it hit
up in that
50 for the
monster.
first time for me, and I was like, what?
I'm noticing I'm getting a little lonely out there in the huge SUV club.
Oh, yeah. You certainly are.
You look around now. Remember a couple of years back, you could not... You drive down any highway, it was SUV after SUV. Now, not seeing as many.
Yes.
Kind of alone out there.
You can't have an SUV unless there's a TV in the back of the seat and you have gold teeth. Right. That's who drives SUVs. Pimps and dope dealers and radio hosts who can't wait to get home and get away from the germs.
Jimmy's on fire.
That's it. Get away from the germs. Of course.
I'm sorry, Steve. So your hybrid, which actually gave us a nice ride to Ozfest.
Yeah,
it wanted to leave early, so I missed Sabbath.
Did it?
But how was
the acceleration, Jim?
The pickup is not that bad. It's a quick little car. It doesn't go really fast. It goes maybe I've had it up to about 95 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And at that speed, it gets about 12 miles to the gallon, maybe around 11.5 miles to the gallon. But at most.
Wait. What? 12 miles a gallon?
That's
that hunk of shit? I thought it was like 80 miles a gallon.
No. At that speed.
Well, he was going 95 miles
at
an
95
hour.
miles an hour.
Oh, right. If you're going extremely fast.
Yeah. How would my Saturn, and I'm not trying to name drop, but how much would my Saturn get to a gallon?
I don't know.
90 miles an hour?
Guess.
Probably not that good either.
No. Okay.
Like when I'm coasting around the city, this thing gets around 60 miles to the gallon. I mean, you know, when you look at the energy meter, it says it's getting 100 miles to the gallon.
You have an energy meter?
The whole
you got to get in his car. It's half that.
My energy meter.
Yeah, half those meters are bullshit. They're just there spinning and lighting up for no real reason.
Well, it tells you when the engine is shut off, basically.
When the gasoline engine has shut down and you're running on battery power.
When you're running on battery power, because as it's moving and as you're braking, it's charging the hybrid. Thank you, Jimmy. I speak with my hand.
So when Steve talks, just to interrupt you see Steve is moving his left arm, and like it looks like he's holding a softball that doesn't exist. That's how his hand is clenched. And like a Roman emperor, he's presenting something to the people. And it's just well-spoken dreck.
Or is it horse shit? The rest of the car.
Horse shit. Where are your batteries stored? In the hybrid? In the trunk?
Well, not in the trunk. It's in that area, I guess.
Below the trunk.
Yeah, below the trunk.
Where a gas tank would be.
Yeah, I mean, half of it is like maybe a 10 or 11 gallon gas tank.
Any problems?
Can you go? Like, say you run out of gas. How far can you go on your battery?
I've had it down to 0 once, and I went about maybe 20 miles, I think.
And you're on no gas.
On no gas. I mean, but you have to drive pretty slow. You got to drive about 30 miles an hour when you do that.
Why did you run out of gas?
Because I wasn't paying attention.
What could you?
With all those gauges and meters,
it was brand new. It was brand new, and I thought, shit, let's see what this thing can do. And I was on.
I know what happened.
What happened?
You went to get gas, and when you got out, they thought you were threatening. They didn't realize you were just standing up to look around.
I seem to have run out of petrol. Tigger, could you pump some gas into this, please?
Or something that sounds like that to the attendant.
Wow.
But you're right. You don't see that many SUVs on the road. You just don't.
No,
you won't. And what about those people that have to drive in from Western New Jersey or Eastern Long Island? Exactly.
Commute from Maine.
But that's the way to go, man. He's getting like 60 miles to a gallon or 40 miles, or 50 miles to a gallon. My point was that when there are ways to do it
to cut down
a lot. They could do it full electric if they wanted to. They could. Come on, they absolutely could. I mean,
but don't we live in a country where if we want to drive an apartment building on wheels, we should be able to?
If you can afford it, absolutely.
I mean, why not? This is America. And if we want to drive these huge gas-sucking SUVs, we should be able to. We shouldn't even have to worry about it. We shouldn't have to be rich and fancy. We should be able to just be the average Joe that goes to work and earns a good wage every day. He should still be able to buy that big vehicle because we're Americans. We shouldn't have to be like a big cuddly bear and buy a roller skate with a D-cell battery in it to get to work. A hybrid. What? It says pussy car. It's a pussy mobile.
Certainly does not.
There is nothing sexy, nothing strong, nothing, heads aren't going to turn.
And why? Then how come there's year-long waiting lists for these things? Are there that many pussies that want hybrids?
Yes. Only one company is dumb enough to make them.
Right.
It's a hybrid. It's part vehicle, part carnivore.
Hybrid.
I'm spending a lot less on gas.
Yeah, I got my hybrid. It's a chick magnet.
Well, look, dude. Lexus is making a hybrid Lexus SUV that's coming out. That's actually, I think it's out right now.
Really?
The Highlander is an SUV. Hummer's making a hybrid, which I don't understand because it's going to maybe 14 miles.
What make is yours?
Toyota.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Speaking of hybrids, did they take that magazine? Because I want a picture hung up.
That's a hybrid, all right.
I like Steve for doing that, though. I respect the fact that he's saving some money.
Let's say hi to Tim in St. Louis. Tim, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Hope?
Hey, man. Tim,
you're on.
Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, that's nothing. I just wanted to say it took I filled up my tank yesterday on my big truck, and it was almost $700.
$700.
$700. What do you drive? Like a tanker truck? Do you have to fill the actual rig, the back?
No, it's a 2001 Freightliner. It's got 150-gallon tanks on each side.
Wow.
Oh, 300 gallons. $700.
How many miles you go on that?
I'm on my way to Spartanburg, South Carolina right now from St. Louis.
I mean, how many miles can you go on a full tank?
About 1,200.
1,200?
That's it?
That's a lot of miles, man. Come on.
For $700?
Pretty good. 1,200.
Wow. How much a gallon, sir? So I don't feel like doing the math.
I was in Nevada about 2 weeks ago, and I paid $2.79 a gallon.
That's high.
They're saying in Jersey it's up to $3 in some places already. All right, Tim, thank you. Well, we're going to get a lot of these calls. John in Oklahoma, $640 to fill up his tank. Right, John?
Yeah.
What do you drive, a Honda?
No. No, Freightliner.
All right. Well, obviously, it's out of control, the fuel cost.
Tell B-Power Steve that all the money he's saving on gas will be spent replacing that $500 battery in about 3 years. Also, that big old acid-filled battery causes more damage to the environment than gas.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
You don't have, it's not vented, right? Not vented batteries.
No.
Yeah, the old-style batteries used to leak.
Yeah, it's totally self-contained, and there's selling tons of them. So
have they told you about battery life and how long those things are supposed to last?
I'm sure it's in the documentation somewhere.
It ain't just like going to Sears and buying one of those batteries and popping it under your hood.
Well, no, that's the thing. It does regenerate power. It doesn't. The combustion engine powers the fuel cell while you're driving. So as far as how long that lasts, I don't know. I can look it up though.
Yeah.
And the guy who just wrote that, he's like one of those guys. He just says shit.
Gloom and doom guy.
Dude, that acid causes more problems than gas. And people go, really? Yeah. He's the guy that when you talk about counterfeiting money, he's like, dude, the government's the ones counterfeiting it.
Yeah, where's your facts? None.
Dude, they are.
Don't have
There's
one.
a website. Let's say hi to Carl in Texas. Carl, what do you got for the program?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Yeah, when I was in college, we actually built a couple of hybrids for the Department of Energy. One that was gas electric, like what Steve's got, and one that's a hydrogen full hybrid. And to be honest, yeah, those gas electrics are great, but the mileage on them is still a problem. You're still using gas. And it's a start, but the reality is the way it looks like it's going, and BMW's already produced one, and Honda's already made one, and GM's making them. It's these hydrogen-powered vehicles.
No, he's right. He's right, but you have to put hydrogen refueling stations on the highways, and it's going to be a while. The hybrid car is a nice transition piece.
The main problem
where do you find one of those?
There was a good hydrogen-powered mode of transportation a few years ago. It was called the Hindenburg. That thing worked out well.
Oh, my God, the humanity.
Oh, vehicle. But no, you guys are talking about
get out of the way.
SUV. The purpose of the vehicle was to actually produce it, to make it exactly like a 2000 Suburban, and it had the same functionality, same acceleration, same haul, everything. So you didn't lose anything. So to the driver, it was exactly the same vehicle. It's just you fill up at a different place. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Carl.
Yeah. Take care.
Chuck from Pittsburgh saying, sorry, the increase in my weekly gas cost from $1.60 a gallon to $2.60 a gallon is about $22. The cost of walking away from an accident, priceless. There you go. I like some steel around me, my friend. How about that? What happens when your car gets rear-ended and you get battery acid all over?
Well, that is the one drawback.
Yeah, that is a drawback.
Yeah, the whole fucking car is a crumple zone. I mean,
it's
really.
a huge, of just tinfoil and battery acid is what you drive around in.
Yeah, it's a very light car, hopefully. And if you read about hybrids, you realize that the progression would be to build these things out of lighter, stronger metals.
Of course.
So that, you could build a smaller car that wouldn't weigh so much.
Exactly. Space-age polymers.
Exactly, but that's where it's going.
Oh, there goes Steve. Steve is driving around in the studio in his hybrid.
Here comes Steve to work.
Steve's doing laps in his hybrid. Cool. Look out. Look, here he comes. Oh, Steve.
He's showing off now. Jesus.
There's a bear driving the hybrid.
Clumsy claws are trying to hit the buttons. They're fumbling.
Steve, careful.
It doesn't make sense that you're the one with the hybrid. You should be driving the Hummer.
Oh, you need the big vehicle.
I used to have an SUV.
You must be hysterical squeezing into that thing.
No, it's not. It's surprisingly roomy on the inside. Oak's been inside it. There's actually a lot of room on the inside.
It's a weird angle, though.
What do you mean, angle?
I can't even explain it. Like the windshield and it goes up like.
Does he have one of those huge dashboards?
Yeah.
Like because the windshield has to be at such an extreme angle to cut down on wind resistance.
Yeah, it's a weird angle. So you're looking out the front, through the windshield, but because of the angle, it's just a strange view.
Yeah, the windshield is huge. It's shaped like a big wedge to cut down on the wind resistance.
It's like a big cheese wedge shape.
Oh my goodness,
it's really strange. You can't put anything on your dashboard because it starts off really, really, tiny and gets bigger.
All right, hop in it again, Steve. Take another lap around. It's a hybrid.
See him on the side of the highway, broken down with an electrical cord, looking for a place to plug it in.
You don't have to plug it in, though, Jim.
Of course you don't.
All right, let's say hi to Gonzo in Long Island. Gonzo!
Yeah.
What's up, Gonzo?
Not much, man. How you guys doing?
All right. Go ahead, Gonzo.
Oh, all right. Listen, on defense of Steve, man, I got a hybrid. I got the Toyota Highlander, and that thing boogies, man. It puts out 260 horsepower. You freaking fly on the highway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a Highlander, It does good gas mileage. I just took a trip up to the Catskills, and on the gas tank, it was what? I got almost 28 miles per gallon on an SUV.
All right, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Rob on Long Island. Rob, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Rob from Copper Trot, Long Island. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Jimmy, happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy.
Back to that bit. I like it. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, did you guys have any information on that year anniversary show coming up?
We're going to do a couple things. We're going to be on XM for a year. I believe October 4th is our year anniversary, so we want to do something on that day. And then we're trying to throw together some kind of big, huge Halloween bash.
Ooh. Very nice.
Where we'd have a huge party. We'd have people showing up in costumes that have something to do with the Opie and Anthony show. That's our twist. You could just imagine the costumes that would the listeners would come up with.
People dressed as Ben Sparks.
Yeah, people dressed as Ben's
Master
Hog.
Poe.
Yeah, dressed as maybe my apartment with the mice.
Oh, mice, very
Whatever.
funny. A moth.
And then we'd have really good prizes for the best costumes that have something to do with the Opie and Anthony show. And then I think we've already booked Anthony's brother's U2 band.
Yes.
Joe's U2 band. And I think we're just waiting for the Hard Rock Cafe to say yes or no to our little shindig.
Mm-hmm. The 4th you're doing it?
No, well, the 4th we'll do something different, and then a Halloween party that is the real bash.
Well, I hope I'm in town. I want to attend.
Jimmy, I got some information for you. Guess who's playing Johnny Cash in an upcoming movie?
I heard Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
He may be
Your
good, though.
favorite actor.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he'll be good. Who knows? I mean, he may be great for that. I don't know.
He looks good in the part, but I mean, I just hope he doesn't whisper.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
My name is Rob, and I'm on the radio.
I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps track. Oh, I'm a boy named Sue. That train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
Joaquin, you have to sing louder.
My dad left home when I was 3. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. I'll let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
What about I shot a man in Reno?
Just to watch.
It's crazy. This is what it's all about.
Oh, I love this.
Wow. T-Show 36 double D. T-Show 36 double D.
Shoving your breast in everyone's face.
36 double D. T-Show 36 double D.
Oh, wow.
He just will her down. Will her down. He just will her down anywhere.
With a Mount Wednesday.
She'll flash it. She'll flash it. Hey, I'm all for it. She'll flash it.
And there's boobs in your face.
I'm all for it.
The guy gets
Breast.
Hey! This is what it's all about.
Oh, I love this.
wow.
Whip them fuckers out.
This is fantastic.
Wow. That's why we call it wow.
Talk about the boobies.
Take your bra and take it off now.
Opie and Anthony, XM202.
All right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony program.
I have an ass head to address.
A bit different today. Yes, Anthony?
Thing, guys,
Yeah.
No.
these idiots that instant feedback, email, whatever, about your show, I've been listening since day one on NEW. I'm a member of Whackbag. I don't feel the need to go on there and post or critique anything you guys do because you guys been at it for a while. You know what the fuck you're doing. All right? 9/11, I listened to every friggin' show you guys did, and that was some of the best radio I ever heard. If I remember correctly, September 17th, I think it was, you guys were playing all the stupid songs that were banned from radio, and Anthony was singing them as Neil fucking Diamond.
Oh, yeah, remember that? That was fun.
That was a good
And
impression.
it was fucking hilarious, and it's one of the only things that made me laugh throughout that
But
time.
we went serious for many shows in a row. We had no idea when you start kind of coming around and starting to try to make people laugh again.
Yeah.
We had no clue. We had to make it up as we went along.
You just got to feel it. And, I mean, you guys have been...
I've heard that we did a great job during 9/11. I've never heard those shows and have no desire to ever listen back to those shows. No
I listened
fucking
to them
way.
once since I originally heard them and just realized how great they really were.
45 miles an hour until the gas prices drop. What's that about?
What?
Truckers getting together? The truckers like to do...
Still there?
What's up, Lee, the trucker?
Hey, man.
Yeah, hey. I'm trying something here in Detroit. 45 till the fuel comes down or the compensation goes up. I'm sick of it. I'm going broke every goddamn day.
All right, so you're going to be the one truck out there with his flashers on that everybody's honking at and going around. You'll know his name is Lee.
Nope, no flashers. I can legally go 45 without them.
All right, well, enjoy that right lane. Just stay out of the middle in the left lane. Go as slow as you want.
Well,
I can use the left 2 lane or the
I'll
right 2
tell you this,
lane.
man. When the truckers organize, they can get a lot done, though.
But the truckers are going to lose more money by being late with shipments, and they're going to save on gas.
Well,
No. I get paid the same amount.
They might figure something out.
Make the freight late. That's what we're going to go for.
Oh,
make
the freight late. You going to have bumper
Let's go
stickers
for
made
it.
up?
Hey, we got to do something. God damn it! Every day I go to work, my wages go down. Everybody else's go up.
All right.
When that fuel goes up, it comes out of my pocket. And that nobody cares about the little guy. It's all the big business. They get all their fuel compensations, and it does nothing for us. Well, there's a hell of a lot of owner-operators out there, and by God, it's time to make a stand, and today is the day. That's the day I'm making it.
All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Boy, there's let me tell you something. That whole thing is going to start and end with him. No trucker... No fucking cranked-out trucker is doing 45 miles an hour.
No.
Unless it's backing into the dock.
Let's say hi to Eric in Orlando.
Hey,
Eric.
what's up, guys?
Hi.
That was good.
Hey, what's up? Hey, first off, Jim, I want to say thank you for ripping that shit deck apart. I appreciate that.
If he would have said that you guys donate anything, but it was I didn't like his confrontational, literal attitude.
Yeah.
He's one of those boobs that just knows, like, hey, the government's counterfeiting money. I knew what he was, and I wanted to pinch his nose and then spit into his open mouth.
And the reality is the XM Nation is getting together, and there's going to be a whole Red Cross thing that is happening across the channels.
Where's Kelly actually?
Right on the front page of the the website. There's a number to donate to the Red Cross and all that. So, you know.
Of course.
I don't even.
was hoping
What is the number, by the way? We have it in front of us.
Hold on, but we'll get to you, buddy. Hold on, buddy. We'll just get out the phone number.
Okay.
Hey, there was chicks outside for what?
Yeah, where are they?
They're almost ready.
They're
almost ready. What are they doing?
What do you mean they're almost ready?
Filling out paperwork.
We saw them a half hour ago, 40 minutes ago.
They're getting ready to come in.
They're doing something for the show, though. They're not filling out paperwork. Because I'll rip your hair out.
The Opie and Anthony Show. XM 202.